So I guess it's probably about time that we sort of explained what's been going on recently. So welcome back to an ABusAndBeyond video. Today is going to be mostly an update video about what's been going on with the crafter, the reasons why I haven't been in a lot of the videos recently. We're going to be updating you about FanGirl, what's going on with her. There's basically a lot of stuff we need to go through, and I just thought it would be about time that we just did a video to talk about it. It's good of you to join me today, Bentley. Are you going to pant the whole way through this video? So I guess the first thing that we really need to cover is why I haven't been in a lot of the videos recently. Now, I have been behind the scenes still, doing little bits here and there, but to be honest, my energy levels have been absolute nothing. I haven't been able to do an awful lot lately. The big news is because I am actually pregnant. So we are pregnant with our second baby. This will be Harvey's little brother or sister. We're not going to find out what it is, so you can put in the comments what you think it might be as a prediction. I'm not due until like May, June time 2023, so there's still a long way to go. Those of you who will remember from the first time round, I disappeared then as well when I was pregnant with Harvey at the beginning. I was very, very sick. I have something that's known as hyperemesis, and I can't remember how to say the second word, but I'll put it up on the screen. It's basically an extreme sickness that you get through pregnancy, and big celebrities like Kate Middleton in fact had it for all 3 of her pregnancies. Fair play to her. I will not be doing this again. This has been tougher, far tougher than the first pregnancy. Far tougher. I have never felt so sick in my life. Today is not a fair representation of what I've been looking like lately. Today I've put a bit of an effort in, but I mean that has cost me a lot of energy. So even getting up ready, if you think about it in terms of that, has been a huge deal for me today. If you think about it in terms of that, you can see why I have not been in very many videos recently. I've been lucky enough that thankfully sometimes people have brought vans to us, so that's been useful because then I have actually been able to see them. Like the eco wagon that was actually brought to us, which was just great because I could actually see it then, but obviously Sean did all of that. It's a beautiful van. I know it's expensive, but that van is absolutely stunning on the inside. So yeah, this hyperemesis is not very well known about. I think more women than is let on end up having it, and I ended up actually in hospital with it. As a result, I ended up really dehydrated because I couldn't keep anything down. To give you an idea of quite how bad it is, I couldn't even have a sip of water and keep that down. That's how bad it got. So thankfully I think we're coming out the other end of it now. Not completely. I'm still exceptionally weak. I'm still really tired. I'm on a lot of drugs to try and keep the sickness at bay so that I can still function as a human and predominantly a mum to Harvey and to Bentley. But obviously we want to keep this pregnancy as safe and as healthy as possible. So you can see why the YouTube channel has taken quite a back seat. I also just want to take a quick opportunity to say a huge thank you. This time round, like I say, it's been a lot harder than the first time round with my pregnancy, and I had a lot of support this time round from a charity called the Pregnancy Sickness Support Charity, and I don't know what I would have done without them in the darkest days, and they've really helped me with some very difficult things. So I'm going to link them in the description below just in case you feel like sending them a couple of quid. I mean, it's such a great charity, and it's the only one that supports women with hyperemesis. So yeah, it would mean the world to me if you could even just send them a couple of quid. So I'm going to link it in the description below, but I just wanted to say a huge thank you to them for helping me through these past weeks and months, because it's been really tough. Anyway, like I say, I hopefully am coming out the other side of it. I'd really like to be able to start doing more again in the videos, but again, it completely depends on my strength levels. Even just sitting here is quite exhausting, so there's going to be a few bits that we're going to go through today. This is another reason why the crafter build has had to slow down quite a bit, because poor Sean has obviously had to look after me plus Harvey and Bentley completely on his own, so, and he's working full-time too, so building the crafter has had to take a really huge back seat. However, today with Harvey at nursery we are actually able to do some work on it. So I'm going to take you into the garage and we're going to have a quick look at what Sean's been up to with the crafter. Before I go and show you the crafter though, check out how amazing the carpet is in FanGirl. That's her little update. She's got an awesome new carpet from CamperVanCarpets. So huge thank you to them. Again, I'll link it in the description below just so you can see where they're from. But they are amazing. Absolutely love that. Look how cool that camper van is. It's in the same colour as ours as well. Brilliant. Sorry it's covered in dog hair already. Off out we go. Welcome to Sean's DJ setup. Those of you on Instagram may have followed a few of his DJ sets now. You gonna jump up, Bentley? Good boy. So what have you been up to?
Not a lot. Honestly, in here, not a lot.
Yeah, but you've been looking after me, so
yes.
That's the big deal.
Yes. Yeah, so what I've been trying to do today, in fact, today is probably the first time I've been in the van working for a while. It's probably since you last saw. But
that's how bad it's been though.
I know, it has been a bit.
It has been awful.
So I've actually, I can't remember what I said in the last video. Basically, I wanted to put riv nuts in the side of the van because you can't get access behind everywhere. You can on this bit, but you can't here. It's quite hard to get access behind to be able to put a bolt through and then put a nut on there. So you need riv nuts. Those of you who don't know what riv nuts are, they're little inserts that you drill a hole out that's the right size for that bit, and it slots in, and then you use a special tool which crimps them up, tightens them up and expands them, and then they get stuck in the hole, and inside there is a thread so you can put a bolt in. Sounds simple, but the riv nut tool that I bought off Amazon, which had been quite highly recommended, I think, just couldn't cut it when it came to 10mm, well, M10 riv nuts. So thankfully Kenny from Eco Wagon was over, dropping his van off to show us. If you've not seen that video, check it out, it's a beast. But yeah, he recommended getting this one, so it's quite a bit more money than the one from Amazon, but it's apart from when you get to hydraulic and electric tools, this is probably about as professional as you can get, I think, and it's so much better. It ratchets, whereas the one I had before, you just couldn't get the force on to do an M10 one, whereas this ratchets up and it's a treat. So I've done all these, they're already fixed in nice and solid. These are the brackets which the bed frame are going to go on. So yeah, these brackets came from, I think they came from New Wave Conversions, but yeah, they're designed specifically for the crafter. So, but I've just I've just had to go because the hole is like the perfect size in the middle for the bolt to go through and fit in, but that's all well and good if you get the riv nuts in exactly the right place. And because this is angled like that, as you put in one in loosely, you can't get the other one the other bolt in. It's a bit hard to explain. In fact, if you come in here, so where this is going to go, look.
Hang on.
You can see that you've got to get the holes all perfectly lined up. There's obviously plenty of play in there, but getting these ones I had to drill those into the side of the van. These ones were existing holes which I just opened up. But to get it exactly right, it's quite tricky when the holes are smaller. So I don't have a 16mm drill bit, and I don't have a good enough vise to hold that in place. So if you're in those situations, don't be afraid to go to a local tooling company or fabricators or someone and just ask any chance you can open up these holes. I left it with them for a couple of hours, bunged them a few quid to do both brackets, and they've put perfect holes in using a pillar drill, I would have thought, which obviously I don't have. So yeah, don't battle like mad. Just what's Bentley doing?
Oh, just
Bentley,
he's trying to steal stuff. He's got a waggy tail, which means I did see him with something in his mouth a second ago.
Guilty.
So.
He's got a bit of cardboard.
But he's too big to. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he's got a bit of cardboard.
I'm just going to put this light on.
Bentley likes recycling stuff. He's a bit of a recycler. Bentley, where are you going to take that? Alright, we'll see you later.
That last like nip up is always a bit scary because you just don't want to mess up the rib nut.
And we run out of rib nuts.
I know, typical, isn't it? I was just one too short. Now I'm two too short because I've just had to drill one out. Right, there we go. Well, the brackets are lovely and secure.
Where's the bar that goes across it?
So,
well, this will form one side of the bed, won't it?
Yeah.
Because we're going for a king size bed. Look at that.
So we'll be able to go pretty far back. And then that has grooves in it. Groovy! And then it has these, like, I'll show you, T-bolts. Have these T-bolts and they just run in the channel. And twist when they're in the channel. And they can't go anywhere. So, the idea is, them all the way along and bolt them up.
It's going to be very cool. It's going to be quite a high bed so that we have a big garage, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, it is.
But I can't believe how much space there is forward of it still, considering it's a king size bed.
Yeah. And it's not, it won't actually be the full width. This side will actually have a bit of a gap, which will
be a shelf or whatever,
or
yeah.
something.
But we've got to think about more beds now.
Yes.
So that'll be in another video as well. We have got a slight solution for that already though, and I'll give you a clue as to what we're going to be doing. So here's a little clue as to how we think we're going to solve the problem of more beds. But that's going to be in its own video, so that will come in the future. So that is really the extent of today's update. You've got nothing else to add, have you, Sean? Oh, Bentley couldn't get up then.
No, don't think so.
So we've got lots to do, obviously, and hopefully we've got a bit more time to do it now. I'm feeling a bit better. Still not out the woods by any stretch of the imagination. This has completely worn me out. But at least you know now why we've had to take a little bit of a breather. But yes, lots to come in the future. So we need to fit another bed in here, so that's going to be coming in the future. We've also got a sneaky little other van to show you, haven't we? Which is really exciting, so that will be in the future too. So yeah, lots going on. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, it really helps us out. And thank you so much for watching and bearing with us. So we will see you all very soon. Cheers, bye.